What's good, everybody? It's your boy, One Sneaker Nation, one half of The Drop. Got a special guest today, Mr. Coach Neil Stallworth of Tate High School, the Aggies, down in Pensacola, Florida.
Yes.
You know, we've been knowing each other for a long time. This man's definitely been in the kicks, and I just wanted to kind of, talk to my man a little bit about his experiences and the technology that he's kind of seen on the b-ball court since he's played, and he coaches a tremendous group of young guys right now. So without further ado, Neil Stallworth.
Hey, thank you for having me, man. Yeah, man, coaching high school varsity basketball. Boys are doing well. 8-2 right now.
8-2.
We were ranked number one in the state at early point in the season, but we kind of had a couple slip-ups and fell down a little bit, but we're doing okay, getting ready for a Christmas tournament this week.
No doubt.
In Orlando, so we should go down there and handle business and hopefully get these wins and
word
the
up.
championship.
But shouts to my dude, Sneaker Ambassadors. We definitely wish y'all the best,
Yes,
man. A
shout out
lot
to
of
you guys.
success, man. So, tell me a little bit about, growing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kicks you were interested in?
Oh, man. Where to begin?
Right?
Shoot, you could go from when I was a little kid all the way up to when we first got into sneakers. Obviously, every kid, and you probably had this growing up too, where as a little tight 4 or 5 years old, you wanted those deck shoes.
Right.
And that's where it kind of all. I think that's where it all started for me. It was this kid. He had on some navy blue deck shoes with the white soles.
Yeah, clean pair.
And it was so clean, man. I was like, oh, I gotta have some of those. And I told mom,
Right.
and I had that. I thought I was the flyest kid in elementary school. So I think that's where it started. But if you're talking some of my over the years as it kind of got started, I think obviously family kind of introduced me to the sneaker culture. Where back then, you guys aren't doing it now, but back then,
Right.
you'd buy a pair of shoes, you wear them for like a week or two.
Yeah.
You get a little slit on the shoe and take it back like, hey,
Come on.
these are dysfunctional. I need to upgrade or do something different.
Ladies and gentlemen, what he's talking about is getting some of those early Air Maxes, putting a little poke through that air bubble,
Exactly.
taking it back,
Exactly.
and bringing it up real quick.
Get something new.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
That's
That was
it.
the hustle, by the way.
Yeah, that was the hustle. That was the hustle, man. So we did that a couple times. You go to a different store and they kind of caught on to that after a while. But I'd say my favorite ever is 2 pairs that are real special to me. The first pair was I was probably in 6th grade, and I vividly remember where I was at,
Right.
like clear as day.
Right.
It was Martin Luther King weekend. They always had the parade in Pensacola, where I'm from, Pensacola, Florida.
No doubt.
And this kid, he was a drum major, and he had on the Jordan 4s, the first ones, the white, all white with the black and red, the Chicago Bulls. And he had some. He was just out there doing his thing, stomping. I saw shit. I was like, oh man, I gotta have a pair of those.
Right. That 4 was a game changer.
Man, it was a game changer. Man, big time.
Yeah.
The net in it.
That's right.
So I saw
That's
him
right.
out there with those stomping and doing his thing, and I was like, man, I gotta have a pair of those.
Yo.
So that spring, did well in school, went down and see at the time, I was still wearing, still was wearing boy shoes, so I wasn't quite into the men's yet.
Okay.
Getting ready to get into that.
Yeah.
And at the time, the pair, you flip out when you hear the price. The pair, this is how much I remember it.
Right.
Went to Foot Locker, and it had that, and they had a pair of the Flights, that looked similar to those,
Very similar.
but they were a little different. They were the Jordans.
Oh yeah.
And the Jordans were $90. The Flights were $90.
90
$90 for the Jordan 4s.
That's
That's crazy.
That's a
right?
blast from the past.
That's a blast from the past. So got a pair of those, had them over the whole summer, man. I thought I was the best ball player in town. So that was a very special pair to me. I had that same colorway and everything. And the second pair, my junior year of high school, and this will let you kind of know how old I am. You guys have to do the math.
It's all good.
But they had the penny ones, right? They were, at that time, we could kind of wear whatever shoe we wanted to wear.
Right.
So, I was doing my little thing, hustling, getting some money, doing little odd jobs here and there.
Oh, no doubt.
So, went out, drove, I was driving.
Right.
And see, at the time, my sneak stores were the skate shops.
That's right.
See, people weren't on the skate shops.
They weren't.
They carried the basketball kicks, right?
They did, bro.
So they had this. I went to this one spot in the mall, good old mall,
Yeah.
and there's a little skate shop. They had the all white penny ones, with the blue stripe on the side. The whole shoe was white.
Right.
And the blue stripe on the side and the blue check, Nike check on the bottom. So blue check on the side, blue Nike check on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
All white. I've never seen anybody to this day ever have them pair of shoes.
Wow, amazing.
And actually, I seen the same shoe earlier this week in the mall.
Right.
But they were all white, but they were gray with the check and everything.
Nice.
But it wasn't the blue. It wasn't the blue check. So I had those. I played ball in those. And
that penny was a hard pair, bro.
Oh man, and they were awesome.
He had some nice silhouettes too.
Yes.
Real nice silhouettes.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
So like, let's kind of fast forward it just a little bit, based around some of the OG, kicks that you were accustomed to growing up, and then playing forward with the team and everything, to what you're seeing now being a coach and coaching the young men that you have now.
Yeah.
Like, talk a little bit about like the performance, I guess, of them and functionality of them. Is it much difference?
Not well. The one thing I see with the kids, it is a difference. The kids are more into style. We were into style too, but we were very more into performance as well, because we really wanted to have something comfortable on our feet.
This is true.
That was that we can perform in, that look good.
Right.
Nowadays, a lot of the kids they want something that's just stylish. They're not really looking to the performance piece of it, because a lot of these shoes, like one shoe in particular that I actually have, the KD, I think it's the 10s.
Okay.
I believe, I can't remember which. It's not the new one that's out now, but it's the one that came right before that.
True. Gotcha.
And I have a pair of those, and it's just, they're uncomfortable to me.
Uncomfortable
very
to you.
Skinny, very skinny foot at the bottom. So, and I see a lot of people wearing them. So, maybe they are comfortable to them, but I don't know. To me, it's just an uncomfortable shoe. But and it's real tight. A lot of the newer Kobe's are real tight in the forefront.
Kind of rigid.
Yeah, very rigid. And I know you have a pair too. So
Absolutely.
But yeah, they were more into the style, a lot of different colorways. We were into the colorways too, but we were trying to stay more into the theme of the team or whoever we played with.
Which is so true. Yeah. I can remember like my own brother playing basketball in high school and everything. Of course, just like you said, they get the team colors, right? And then, after the season was done, it was more so like a, it was an everyday kind of lifestyle sneaker,
Yeah, right.
Now it's a little bit different. And you got like the low cut sneakers, like the Kobe's. The Kobe's were actually revolutionary with that.
Yeah.
He has some really comfortable models.
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah,
that. Not all of them were, but
shout out to the 10s.
Yeah, no doubt. the low cuts. I mean, do you recommend that for the guys when they playing?
And I was going to get into that, and I'm glad you asked that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because a lot of our guys, our team, we wear the low cut sneaker. We have an Adidas. I'm not sure the make. But we have Adidas brand, and we were wearing a low cut shoe. Right. And they prefer the low cut shoe. I actually prefer the low cut shoe myself, or mid top. I don't really like high top too much. But a lot of times they're taping their ankles. So in the trainers, what they're saying a lot of time is either wear a higher shoe or a brace. Right. Or if you're gonna wear a low cut shoe, if you get taped or a brace, it's fine as well. Right. So really, the lower or high cut really doesn't help. It's more of having a brace or a tape is what's going to support give the ankle support like it needs. True.
I mean, we see so many like season-ending injuries.
Yes.
With people who actually wear the low tops, but that kind of gives me some reassurance if they're out there getting taped up and stuff like that. Definitely. I guess I wasn't really considering that myself. Yeah. Tell you the truth. So
for us, in our county, every school has their own trainer. Right. So they're provided with, and they make sure that they take care of all sports, taping, injury. We even have a guy right now. He's rehabbing from ACL injury. Wow! So he does, his rehab work with the trainer on campus. So he doesn't have to go to a trainer if he doesn't want to, which he doesn't. So, which is good. So that kind of helps things out. Not all cities do it, I think. And then we have the luxury of having, obviously Dr. Andrews is pretty well renowned. He's surgeon, so he has a facility in town.
Kobe came to him, right?
I know a lot of.
Saying that right?
Was it Kobe? I don't know if Kobe went, but I know like a lot of NFL players have been with him. True. He's head trainer for the Washington Redskins. Okay. I know what's my man that plays football for the Rams, the running back. Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
He got his knee replaced from him.
Right.
A couple other people. Matt Stafford had work done with him.
Yeah.
T.O. The list goes on and on. So he's very famous, very well renowned.
Absolutely.
So they have a facility in town where they do a lot of that stuff too. So and it's good. It's great.
That is great because a lot of like world class athletes have come out of Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah.
I mean a lot.
Yes.
Roy Jones,
Yes.
Emmitt Smith,
Yes.
the D-Mac, the McCoy brothers,
You have
Neil Skills.
You have the 100-meter champion, fastest man in the world. What's his name? He's still running right now. I can't think of his name right now. He's on the tip of my tongue.
I know exactly.
You know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. I'll get the name for that.
Yes,
for
please
that
get the
guy.
name for us.
Yes, I know exactly
Pick it up
what
on
you're
the
talking about. Yes, but we know.
You have guys in the NFL right now. Matter of fact, I was watching Seattle play last night. Caught a touchdown. Can't think of his name. He's from Pensacola. A couple other NFL guys. So,
it's a hotbed for superior athletes.
Yes.
Period. I mean, you guys got some powerhouse schools down there. That's for sure, man.
Yeah.
So, at this stage in your life, kind of looking back, like, what do you think was some pairs that you kind of fell in love back then, but you just didn't really get them then, but you really admire them and you may, consider grabbing them now?
One comes to mind. I really want a pair of those foam posits.
Foam posits.
Foam posits. Yeah, I've been having my eye on those. I love them when they first came out.
What is it about them?
It's just they were just unique.
They
Never
were
seen
unique.
a shoe like that ever before.
Yeah.
With that type of styling. They were bulky, but they were sleek all at the same time.
Right. Right.
And it just, no matter what you wear with it, no matter who has it on, no matter what's going, they just look dope to me.
They were definitely way ahead too with
Yeah.
the styling. It was very like interplanetary. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like somewhere out in the galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, just a very dope pair.
Yeah.
A little stiff to my liking, but I think the key is you just got to wear them to like really break them in to get them
kind of like
form fitted. True.
Yeah.
To get them form fitted to your foot, man. So,
Yeah.
so how many more games for the rest of the season?
So right now we're 10 games deep, so we have another 15 to go. January is going to be real busy for us. Like I said, we have 3 games left within the year. Then we'll we actually have a little decent break right now. We played this past Thursday, got the win, district opponent, big win. So they have a couple of days off. They're actually practicing today, so hopefully I'll be there in time to catch that. But 3 games this week, and then we'll pick back up on January 5th.
Okay.
We'll play our next opponent, Milton High School, and hopefully we can keep
Is
going.
that a W?
It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm banking on it. It's gonna be a W. Hopefully we'll get that. It'll be a tough one. It's on the road,
Okay.
so it's always a tough place to play.
Right.
They got us last year there, so we got them at home last year, so we owe them this time at their place. So hopefully we can
Deliver that
L. Yeah.
I believe y'all
They're
will.
a tough team.
I
There
believe y'all
being some
will.
good teams this year.
So like the team wear that the guys get at the beginning of the season, like let's talk about like the sneaker though. What's the lifespan of those sneakers with these guys, or are they getting multiple pairs?
Well, last year we were fortunate enough to get 2 pair.
Nice.
This year we were only able to get 1 pair.
Right.
It really depends on the usage, I think, of the player and how hard they are on the shoe.
Gotcha.
When I played, I always had 2 pair of shoes. Because you can kind of be really rough on shoes, especially playing basketball, running, cutting, going back and forth. They have 1 pair, and they'll practice in their own pair.
Right.
What have you. But to me, I think a shoe lasts a season, the way they get the usage, depending upon how much usage they get out of it or how much they put it on. I don't recommend them wearing it every day.
Right.
But, some do, some don't. It just depends on the person. As far as team gear itself, we went again this year with Adidas, so we have a nice little Adidas suit. Last year we went gray, we went all gray.
Great.
This year we went all black. The block tee up top, I have to get a picture of that for you.
Okay. I'm gonna need some of that team wear, Neil.
Yeah, we have to hook that up. Hey, we might be able to give some shoes too.
All right, I'll let your boy.
But yeah, we went with the last year, same suit from last year, but all black, and it's very, very clean look, very classic look. I like it better. The gray was nice, but I like the black this year. So,
Well, and I don't know if you can answer this or not, and I don't want to, tread on anything here, but
Yeah.
what is like Adidas the preference? Do you have any other brands out there, do you think, that are, more for the b-ball court, I guess?
It really wasn't a preference. Last year it just kind of happened. Any team has their own choice of who you want to go with. If you want to go with Adidas, Nike, some other brand, Russell Athletic, whatever. And it comes down to price point. Whatever the team can afford.
I know that.
Last year we were fortunate. It just kind of worked out. We went with Adidas. We were working with, shout out to Reggie Evans, Coach Reggie Evans, played in the NBA from Pensacola, another athlete.
Bam.
So last year we, he was able to hook us up with the Adidas rep. They took care of us, new uniforms, home and away, the warm-ups, 2 pairs of shoes, the extra shoes kicked in for free. Shout out to Adidas for that.
Right.
So I think it just kind of happened last year, and he was sponsored by Adidas. Coach Evans was sponsored by Adidas.
That's love.
So it just kind of worked out that way. And this year, we still have the uniforms from last year.
Right.
Also, they gave us 2 warm-up shirts, shooting shirts too.
Wow.
So a black and a gray.
The whole ensemble.
So yeah, we got the whole. We got the whole thing last year, and it was time. We didn't have any new uniforms for like, probably 10 years,
Wow.
10, 11 years. So it was time.
Wow.
And we really went all out last year, and they got some nice stuff. And have to get you guys a picture of that. The home and away, the fades in from the.
That's crazy.
From the red to the gray to the white,
right.
And then the home fades in from the white to the dark color. So up top and then the bottom. So
that's nice.
Nice, yeah, nice little uniform, clean look.
So in the psyche of the young men, like, is it really true when you look good, you feel good? Do they feel really good out there on the court when they put on their team wear?
They do, and I think it's all about confidence for them. Instilling confidence in young athletes is the biggest thing. And a lot of times, I see a lot of kids, a lot of coaches that don't instill confidence into their players. The ability to be able to do what they can do, what they're able to do.
Right.
You don't want to have kids doing things that they can't do. But
right.
you want to be able to believe in things that they can do and be able to do it at a high level all the time.
I like that.
And that's the biggest thing. And once you can kind of get a hold of that, get a grip on that, and they can kind of understand that, what you're trying to do.
Right.
Sky's the limit for that child.
Well, salute, bro.
Yeah.
We appreciate you stopping through for the drop, man. Sneak Ambassadors, what's up? Hey, we just want to wish you guys a lot of success.
Yes.
The Tate High School, the Aggies,
Thank you.
What I mean? Neil is the assistant coach for the team.
Yes.
Keep on doing your thing. Keep on being a positive influence on, the students that go there and everything like that, man. And anything you want to say?
Hey, man, I just want to tell everybody, keep viewing it. I've been listening to him for a long time. Support it. Everything that he does, Instagram, on IG, Twitter, Facebook, follow him. Closer.